So you're lacking energy, you feel tired, I get it. But the good news is, in this week's video, I'm going to teach you how to keep those energy levels up. So let's begin with lifestyle factors. Now in today's 24/7 world, we tend to cram in so much into our life that we tend to suffer because we start to forget about looking after ourselves. Now before we begin running through the tips, I want you to think about these few questions. So, what's your diet like? Is it healthy? Are you eating lots of fruit? Are you eating lots of veg? Are you sleeping well? Are you having your meals on time? Are you having lots of alcohol, drinking lots of caffeine, drinking lots of energy drinks? So please really think about these as we run through the tips. So lifestyle tip number one, which is probably one of the most important things, is you need to make sure that you're having a healthy, balanced diet because it's the foundation to your energy. So you need to be having whole grains, you need to be having proteins, you need to have fruit, you need to have veg. But it's not as simple as this to explain in a short video. So, thankfully, the NHS have done a really good article on this, on how to have a healthy, balanced diet, and I will leave a link in the description below, which I would recommend everyone to read, just to make sure you're doing everything right. Lifestyle tip number two. By the way, I do think this shot is a little low, but there's a reason for it, and if it works, it's gonna look quite cool. Eat at regular intervals. So if you do this, it should help sustain your energy levels. And also, don't miss breakfast, because apparently a third of us, this is a third apparently, miss it. And that's not gonna help sustain your energy levels. So eat at regular intervals, have 3 meals a day, and if you're getting peckish in between it and you feel like having a little snack, have some healthy fruits. Lifestyle tip number 3. Eating iron-rich foods, because if your iron levels are low, it can leave you feeling tired and run down. Now this is especially important in teenagers and ladies because you're at higher risk of losing iron in your menstrual blood during your periods. Now let's sit on that chair for the next bit. Now the good news is that there's loads of foods that are really rich in iron. For example, you've got red meat, green vegetables, and even fortified foods like cereals. I will also leave a full list in the description below for you as well. Tip number 4. Are you staying hydrated? Well, it's recommended that we're having 6 to 8 glasses of water a day. And by the way, this is in addition to the fluids that we get from our food. You should also watch your alcohol intake, as this can cause dehydration. And also caffeine. Yes, it's true, caffeine will give you that kick and it'll give you that energy. But with time, you're gonna build tolerance and you're gonna need more and more and more caffeine to give you the same level of energy. And when you're not getting that, you're gonna feel more tired. And please remember that both alcohol and caffeine are gonna affect your sleep quality. So in the long term, you are gonna feel more tired because of this. Lifestyle tip number 5. So cut down on sugar. Now generally speaking, we know that people in the UK, adults and children, eat way too much sugar. And I know you're gonna get that sugar kick to begin with, that buzz of energy, but you're gonna quickly have a sugar low and it's gonna leave you tired and it's gonna leave you drained. Now you may be thinking to yourself, but Abraham, how on earth do I cut down sugar? It's so much easier said than done. And you're right, sugar's in almost everything. It's in fruit, it's in veg. However, the ones in fruit and veg are fine, so you're completely fine to have them. But in terms of cutting down sugar, it is very complicated, but thankfully, the NHS have done a really good article on this about foods that have more sugar and how to cut down. So what I will do is I'll leave a link in the description below for you, and I guarantee you, if you read this, you're gonna become a sugar whiz. Okay, so we've done diet, but now let's look at some other issues. So a few common questions I ask my patients are you exercising? Are you napping during the day? And also, are you taking any medicines, any herbal medicines? Because some of these can cause tiredness too. So let's go on to that. Okay, so imagine this for 1 second. I have a pill, and it's a magical pill, it's amazing. When you take it, it's gonna boost your mood, it's gonna boost your sleep quality, it's gonna boost your energy levels, it's gonna reduce your risk of certain medical conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and many more. And best of all, it has no side effects, and it's completely free. Now, unfortunately, this pill doesn't exist, but I think if it did, everyone in the world would be taking it, including myself. Well, my friends, the name of that magical pill is exercise. And I'm afraid it's not as easy as taking a pill, I'll give you that. Let me put the magical pill away. But if you do fit it in, you're gonna get all the benefits I've mentioned, and they're all proven. So please try and fit it into your daily schedule and reap the rewards. I'll also leave more information in the description below about how much exercise you should do and ideas of what you can do. Now please remember that there's no single food, including those labeled superfoods, that can compensate an unhealthy diet. There's also no evidence to suggest that one single food can boost your energy levels. Most people don't need a vitamin supplement to boost their energy levels, and you can get all of these from a healthy, balanced diet. Now, there's also medical reasons that can cause tiredness, and it's recommended that you should speak to your doctor about these. I will leave a full list in the description below, and I'd recommend everyone to read it. Always remember that you're awesome. I hope my tips help, and I'll see you next week. This is some real acting that's going on right now. I hope you're all appreciating it, because I think I've really got into my acting element here. I have a pill. It's like Limitless. Great film, by the way. Bradley Cooper, lovely guy. Bradley Cooper, if you're watching this video, then I'm a big fan. Vegetables and fortified foods. Fortified. Lifestyle tip number 5. Now, we know... Hey guys, thanks for watching this week's video. Make sure to click that like, follow or subscribe button now to stay up to date with new weekly videos.